Well, happy hump day, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Joe, how the hell are you, man? I feel like I ain't talked to you forever. I mean, I know you were on Friday, but man, it just seems like forever.
Yeah, you know what? And I was sending my VIP and also the Discord. I was like, guys, I'm gonna be on CCM's channel. I know I'm on there on Fridays, but it's just a different vibe, I guess. And we haven't done this in forever, so
Yeah,
man, I'm really
no,
happy.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Yeah, you're right. Friday nights are one thing. It goes wherever it goes. Who knows? And you know what I've actually enjoyed about Fridays, Joe? I'm gonna put it out there is the fact that you go live at 9. So no matter what, I mean, we can always forward to your stream. So that's like awesome. I appreciate being able to do that, man.
I love it.
I appreciate you being here today. So happy hump day, everybody. I know we got everybody from the Piper Academy kind of jumping on in here. So we're going to go and shout everybody out. I think I got the, yep, I do. I got the, yeah. I'm having a brain cramp today and I'm also lagging. So I'm just going to apologize in advance if something happens. See, like that. Joe will take over and make it look like I know what I'm doing, even though, hey, it is what it is. So shout out to everybody that's kind of coming on in here. Let's see who we got right now. Kevin in the house. Appreciate you being here. Jesse. Yes. Uncle Jesse emojis in the chat. If you are a channel member, Alexandra G, man, I love this lady. She is like everywhere, always nothing but good vibes. Appreciate her. And here we go. Dave Digital, I appreciate you. Yeah. Membership has its privileges. Welcome to the CCM family. And man, I appreciate Dave Digital. He's always dropping those gift memberships, man. I can't say enough. I appreciate it. For those who just got those memberships, welcome. You get to go into all of the archive member only videos I have. Make sure you're checking out the posts section. You have access to all the early information that I'm putting out with regard to my new ebook, and you get to put in input. So make sure you take advantage of that, and appreciate all of you. Army Piper, the man himself in the house. Appreciate you being here, sir. Thank you for sending everybody over this way. And look who's here. David B. Appreciate you being here, the Bumblebee. Let's see who else we got here real quick. Yes, drop those emojis. Thank you. And hashtag givers gain. Absolutely right. I actually was sad that got canceled last night. Their X space. I was starting to promote it with Jar on our Matrix Money podcast, and luckily everybody chimed in and let me know that was canceled, because I would have hated sending everybody over there for nothing. So that would have been bad. Very, very bad. Let's see, who am I missing here? Donato Cabrera in the house. Appreciate you being here. All right, listen, welcome everybody. Appreciate everybody being here. If I miss somebody, I'll apologize now. But thanks for being here. Thanks for rating the stream. And we've got a bunch of stuff to talk about today. We're going to be talking about Ondo, the investigation into Ondo being ended, and Joe's going to take a look at Ondo. Actually, we're going to talk about the all-time highs in silver. I know if you're coming from Piper Academy, you've already kind of heard the breakdown with regard to that, but you know what, we're going to get Joe's breakdown with regard to that. And listen, we got to have Bitcoin. We got to go through Bitcoin, and I don't really have any Bitcoin specific news. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to let Joe jump right into the charts as always, and tell us what he sees in those charts. All right, Joe, man, you got it.
All right, let's go. So we're looking at Bitcoin. We've been every day, we look at Bitcoin because Bitcoin is the driver. And I think it was the night before last, price was here thinking it might come down. It did come up. It did come down. It did come up and then break through. So now we really need to see Bitcoin bounce. This is on a 15-minute time frame. On the 4-hour, we can see that if we break this level, 89,149, be very careful, because it could easily come down and take this liquidity or areas of orders, stop losses, sitting right around 86.9, you call it. Next level would be right around 84.8, and then possibly even come lower. So the way I trade, we look at levels. Every time we break a level to the downside, well, the next target is the next level to the downside. We do this until we start breaking levels to the upside. Now, I do think I'm kind of out of breath.
You're doing the walking thing. I love it, man.
I'm doing 1.4. The speed. I was normally doing 1.2. Now I'm doing 1.1, not 1.4. Okay. So on the daily, when the price was way down here, my thought process, and it still is until we start breaking the lows. My thought process is we're going to break the highs, create new highs, break those highs, and not break the lows. Now, there's several areas that we have to look at as far as, because here's the thing. As soon as we start breaking the lows, it gets really difficult to make a new all-time high. Really difficult. As long as we continue breaking the highs, I mean, the hope is still there.
The hopium's there, yeah.
Right. So the net level we need to watch for to break is 93.5. We break that, retest successfully on it. Next level of possible resistance, right around 98.5. And then we go from there. But I'm not really concerned with all this stuff up here until we break this level, because it's just a waste of time. You know, why worry about this if we can't even do this? If we start rolling over and start breaking these lows, oh man, it's going to be rough. It's going to be really rough. So today, of course, man, I love Piper. Piper is Army Piper. Just for the economic news, all that stuff is confusing to me like crazy. And he just breaks it down like, you know, yeah, sure, we may get to 25 basis points, but like the overall, it's not good. So that's what's kind of scaring me right now, because, you know, this level could be broken. So right now I'm just waiting to see. But overall, I do think the breaking of the highs are still possible until we start breaking the lows. So that's my thought process. I'm hopeful, but I'm not bullish.
There you go.
Become bullish is when we break 119.4. It's way up here. This is when like everybody's talking about Bitcoin. It's in the news, all-time high, FOMO city. All the money starts going into Bitcoin.
Yep.
Because, you know, people standing in line to buy gold at all-time highs. They're going to do the same thing with Bitcoin.
Yep. We were talking about that, showing it on our stream. Crazy how that was. Well, I guess it's not really crazy. It's a fact, right? That's what happens all the time.
Same thing with silver. And we'll be talking about silver too. But yeah, it's crazy.
Yep. Absolutely. And guys, listen, we're going straight over. Joe's doing a bonus stream at noon. He's got his chance to be here today, and I appreciate him being here as always. But we're going to go straight over and rate his stream when we're done. So just sit tight. Don't touch that dial, as they say, and we're going to forward you right on over there. And I just saw, I want to shout out to Jesse, Uncle Jesse, member for 7 months. Smash that like button. Yeah, what he said, I like it. I see Wick's wife in the house. Appreciate you being here. Thank you. Saying have a great stream. Appreciate you and all your support always. All right. So listen, we're going to start talking about some of what the stuff that I have to go over here today. So let's dive into it. And again, Joe will be back to take a quick look at the Ondo chart, silver chart. And of course, I got a feeling that the second thing I'm going to touch on, Joe's going to have some input about. So let's see. But we're going to start right here with this. Now, if you just came over from Piper Academy, you already heard that like the 30-year mortgage rates, they ain't coming down. They're moving on up, as they say. And listen, foreclosures are already jumping up, and I've got links again as always to everything that I'm talking about here, so you can go ahead and follow up on this on your own. But right now the US has recorded $13.1 trillion in mortgages that are in debt in foreclosure. Okay. 1.2 trillion in credit card debt, and 18.6 trillion in household debt. Now, we've talked about a lot of the credit card debt and household debt and all that kind of stuff here before. And let me tell you, man, it is, it's just out of control. It's absolutely out of control. And to that point, let's get to the second piece. Like I said, I think Joe's going to have something to say about this. When I saw this, and now, okay, in fairness, wait, I've got to hit the button, otherwise you can't see what the hell I'm talking about, right? There we go. How many of you go to Cold Stone Creamery? I don't go to Cold Stone Creamery very often. One, there's not too many around where I'm at. That's first. There are a few, and every once in a while, you know, it's a wife and I are out. You know, maybe we go and splurge, because Cold Stone Creamery ice cream has never been cheap. Now, I was going to play this video, but he swears more in this video than I do on Crypto on the Rocks when he sees these prices. So I figured if I don't want to get demonetized straight off the cuff here this morning, we can bypass that a little bit. But look at these prices. They're listed here. Now these are without the mix-ins, because you know, you go to Cold Stone Creamery, what they do, they mix in all that good stuff for you, try and make everything all so better. You get the waffle cone and all that kind of stuff. A small ice cream, $16.99.
What?
A medium, $21.99. You want that big thing on the bottom right there? $27.99. Who the F can afford that? Come on, Joe. I know you got some input on that. I'm just saying.
All I want to know is, does that come with a massage? Because that's
right.
That's nuts.
That is a fact, man. That is insanity. Absolute insanity. I just don't even understand. How does anybody afford that? If you go to Cold Stone Creamery, please tell me in the chat. I'm interested to know. Because, like, man,
yeah, then I'll ask you for a loan.
Yeah, right.
You got money. Oh, Lord. I'm over here picking up cans. You're driving to a. Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Well, now listen, if you're doing the Piper DCA plan, which if you're not already a member of Piper Academy, I'm going to guess the people that are here watching us live probably already are. But if you're watching this on the replay and you're not, the link is in the description. Go $5 a month. You get access to everything that they're doing over there, including the dynamic DCA portfolio. And maybe then you can afford some Cold Stone. Just saying. I don't know. It's just, it ain't right. It just ain't right, man.
And one thing on that, last season, a lot of people took out loans against their houses, against whatever, to get into crypto, and some of them made a lot of money. And you know, now, due to the market being so saturated, I'm just wondering if people did the same thing, because I thought this season was going to be just like last season, you know. And what if people took out a bunch of loans, now getting foreclosed on, everything else, maybe losing their jobs, interest rates keep on going up, health insurance goes up, everything's going up, and here you're thinking you're going to cash out, making all the money in crypto, and like you're in some major debt. So yeah,
you're not wrong about that. You're going to cash out, all right, but it's going to be liquidation. Not that's the only cash out that's going on. And I love Army Piper here. Yeah, I can do that. Eat your dry powder. Yeah, man. No thanks. I understand. I get that. Why? I mean, again, I like Cold Stone Creamery, but like, not that I'm going to go spend even at the small piece, like $17. Take me and my wife. We just went to go get ice cream and it cost us $30. Are you serious right now? No, thank you. No, thank you. Dusty Hunt, I see you coming in here. Thank you. Welcome for being, appreciate you being here. All right, we're going to keep moving on, folks. Next, we're going to be talking about the CFTC and their pilot program. I'm going to read through a quick article there. We're going to be talking a little bit more about Ondo Finance and that ending. And then Joe's going to look at the Ondo chart. And we got a few more things to go through. So sit tight, including gold at the end. I know I didn't put it. Normally, I put that in the title. But you know what? The whole Cold Stone Creamery thing just kind of like in the face. And I was like, man, no, that's got to be in the title. Cold Stone Creamery just got a B in the title. All right, here we go. So you probably already heard the CFTC piloting a program about digital assets and utilizing them for collateral, basically RWA situations that we've been postulating about, talking about for a while. The US CFTC right here has taken one of the biggest steps forward yet toward bringing crypto into regulated finance, launching a pilot that allows Bitcoin, Ethereum, and USDC. They're picking the winners here, folks. USDC to serve as collateral. Say that 5 times fast. In derivatives markets. The acting chairman, Caroline Fame, I think I said that right, announced the program in Washington, along with new guidance on tokenized collateralization and withdrawal of older rules that no longer align with the Genius Act. Again, for those who don't know, Genius Act passed 3 months ago now and signed into law and regulating the stable coins. Okay. And we're expecting, well, at least they're trying to get that next bill through here before Congress goes on holiday hiatus. But I don't know. Matter of fact, let's take a quick poll. If you think that Congress is going to get that next bill through before they go on hiatus, put a 1 in the chat. If you think there's no chance that's happening, put a 2 in the chat. Joe, what do you think? You think that's going to happen, that new bill, or what?
Nah.
Yeah, me either. Yeah, me either. I doubt it very much. LBC, I see you. Welcome. All right. So just to kind of wrap this thing up here. Basically, the new temporary chair says that the initiative of this pilot program aims to give U.S. traders a safer CFTC supervised, I like how they put that there, venue after heavy losses on offshore platforms. And again, we've seen a lot of this stuff in the crypto space. This is still kind of like the wild west here, right? With regard to that kind of thing. And you know what? I guess some regulation, definitely a necessity, but anyway, I don't know. I have mixed feelings with regard to regulations, but that's just me. Anyway, let's see. What do we got? Oh, and there you go. That's right. Thank you, Uncle Jesse. LBC, if you're not following them, you need to be. Love LBC. Matter of fact, don't forget this weekend, LBC and BC Port Corp are going to be live for their Counter This. And I see I'm glitching, so I apologize in advance, guys. I see some ones. We got some people who are thinking that we're going to see that bill go through here before Congress goes on hiatus. I'm of the mindset oh crap, I hit the wrong button. I'll believe it when I see it, kind of thing. Right. Just saying. Okay, so the next thing, if I can actually get my screen to work here. Sorry guys, I hit a wrong button. I'm on the backup system still here, and it shows, so I apologize. But come on, baby. There it goes. Oh crap. Sorry about that, guys. Man, focus, Keith, focus. BlackRock expands. They're looking and filed for an ETH staking Ethereum ETF. Now, we've talked about this, Joe, me and you, a lot of times and asked, do we think it's coming? And I think our general consensus was, eventually it'll get here. Well, BlackRock trying to push the envelope on that window, if you ask me. And here you go. Boom. They've filed for it. How long do you think, Joe? What's your take on this? How long do you think before this actually gets muscled on through?
No, I hope, but I doubt it. I hope this month, just so we can get a push for the crypto. But most people, they sell off in December. So this would like counteract that. But if nothing else, maybe February, March. So we'll see. Yep.
Yeah.
And that's like early, because normally these things take a while. So
yeah, I know we have a new, friendlier, and I just want to bring this up there. Look at this. Uncle Jesse, thank you, man. Putting that in there, a super chat to get people to smash up those likes. Super chat. I appreciate all you do. If you guys missed last Friday's Crypto on the Rocks, guess who joined? That guy. Uncle Jesse, he was there for a little while. He was having some technical difficulties with his Wi-Fi there or internet, and I get it. Trust me, I'm having some of those issues as we speak right now. But anyway, it was good to have him there. And Jesse, thanks, man. Thanks for putting that in there. I really appreciate you. So now we've been talking about Ondo Finance, right? Or at least I've been talking a bit about Ondo Finance. And again, links to everything that I'm talking about right now are in the description. But we're going to talk about this. I'll read through this a little bit, and then Joe's going to take a look at Ondo's chart to see if there's been anything with regard to that. Oh, Jesse's saying he's got his what? Excellent. Hopefully you'll be joining us on Friday then. Awesome. That's great. Anyway, so the SEC formally closed a confidential Biden era investigation into Ondo without any charges. Well, anyway, let's again, I don't want to get myself demonetized straight off the cuff. Oh my God. Anyway, the inquiry began in 2024, focused on whether Ondo's tokenization of certain real world assets complied with federal securities law, as well as whether the Ondo token was a security. The investigation began during a period of aggressive scrutiny. We all remember that. We don't want to, but we do. When Ondo's rapid growth in tokenization treasuries made it one of the earliest and most visible innovators in that particular category. Against this backdrop, Ondo never wavered from its core convictions. Now, this post here is put out by Ondo, so you got a little bit of like blowing that smoke with Ondo there. Now, I'm not. I don't hold, in full disclosure, I hold no Ondo. Don't plan on holding any Ondo, but maybe Joe will give us a little bit of his 2 cents about Ondo. Anyway, basically, the outcome is nevertheless important with this entire tokenization ecosystem. Regulators are shifting from enforcement first approaches, and that's true. Again, new friendlier SEC, CFTC, etc. And they're coming to putting together frameworks to modernize market infrastructure. The SEC engaging in the industry to unlock the promise of tokenization for U.S. capital markets. Global adoption continues to accelerate, and the U.S. infrastructure is evolving with regard to this category. So again, links to all of this are in the description. So by all means, please go and check that out. Joe, if you're ready, how about we take a quick look at that chart?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, let me bring that up. All right, Joe, you got it, brother. Go.
All right, so this is Ondo on the daily. If we pull back to the weekly, we can see that we have a really nice resistance level, 0.5899. We go to the daily, and we can see that our resistance level is right around here, 0.5262. We're right at resistance. So for those that want to get in because they see a W pattern, we have a down, up, down, up, down, up, break of the level. It's good. However, for me, just to be safer, especially with the way the market is and everything, I would wait about 13%. Oh, no, 30%. I'd wait 30%. So you could position in maybe, now, of course, none of this is financial advice, but you could position in maybe half of your position if we get a daily candle close above 0.5212, and then add to your position once we start closing above 0.5899. But right now, this is our resistance zone, liquidity zone, selling pressure, whatever you want to call it. To me, it's just danger zone for me. But once we break above that, just like most coins, we have a lot of potential upside. But we need to break through this first. So that's my thoughts.
Okay, thanks. Appreciate that, Joe. And I mean, is this something, not that I'm trying to get you to out yourself here, but is this a project that you hold? Are you bullish on Ondo overall, like as the project, or what?
Yeah, for me, I like Ondo. I really like Ondo. I don't hold any. I just trade it.
Okay.
Make some really nice money with it. But I don't really hold any coins at the moment. Besides, Bitcoin. I have a few others, but very little of it. But right now, I'm mining that fiat so that I could, during the bear market, load up on some. Ondo is not going to be one of them that I load up on.
Fair enough.
Or it's going to be more like Dexes.
Sure.
So, but I do like Ondo.
I know we're going to get off track with this question, so I'll apologize in advance, and I'm making you actually talk while you're walking here, so I apologize. But like, is there a reason why Dexes? What your thought process about that?
That's where the money's at. The people go on the Dexes to do the buying and selling. So with Brian Armstrong and CZ from Binance,
yep.
And so what they're like, they're gonna make money. They're like, that's what they're gonna do.
That's
so. Those are the two that I'll be definitely getting into. Maybe something on Solana. We used to trade Radium.
Yep.
And Jupiter. Those are the top two ones. Made crazy money last year with those. But
I was gonna say Jupiter was like on fire there for a while.
Yeah, big time. And then there was one point where Radium beat Jupiter, but then came back down. But yeah, so I do like those. There's a few others. Hyperliquid. That's another great one. So I do believe that the money was coming out of Hyperliquid to get into the one from CZ, his Dex. But I like Dexes, and I think they're a good play. So
okay, fair
enough. Virtuals, because that's a AI hub. So we'll see.
Yeah, I think there's things to happen there. I mean, well, you want to learn more about what's going on with AI, you got to go back to Monday nights.
Oh man, that was a great show.
Oh my God.
I'm so sad. Well, I get sad. I'm so sad that Bedell wasn't there.
Oh, I know.
The whole time he was, no AI, no blah blah.
Oh, I know. And here's the thing. Here's the whole crux of that. Bedell was the one that started the whole thing. That's how that show developed, was because of Bedell. So yeah. Shout out to Crypto Bedell. There we go. I want to catch up a little bit. I know we're getting a little off topic here, and I appreciate everybody's patience. Yeah, that's right. And I like it. Personally, I like it. So that's all right. And in about a half an hour, we're heading over to Joe's stream. So again, if you're here on YouTube, you don't have to do anything. You can just sit tight. Don't touch that dial. And we're going to head straight over to Raid Joe's live stream in about 30 minutes. So, but there's a couple of things I wanted to bring up here. And Dave, listen, man, I think this is bullshit. I really do. I mean, I've seen a lot of things on X where that people are like, well, maybe Trump will pardon him and all this other stuff. He shouldn't even be there. Again, this is something Joe and I have followed all the way through. Matter of fact, I did a bit of a dive into it and posted an article on Crypto Coin Mindset. So go ahead and check that out. Just search up Samurai and you'll see all the stuff I put in there about that. They shouldn't even be there, man. I'm sorry, this shouldn't even be a thing right now, in my humble opinion. Yeah, Joe, go ahead.
I have a question. Whatever happened to all the judges and judges' wives that were laundering money, and whatever happened to them, who were actually committing crimes and stealing from the government, from us, the people? Whatever happened to them?
Joe, just because they want to go, yeah, exactly. Where's that meter, Joe? Just because they want to hide gold bars under their bed and all this other stuff, that don't mean nothing. Speaking of gold bars, shout out to Mining Stocks being here. Appreciate you being here over on X. We're going to talk gold and silver at the end of this thing, Mining Stocks. So sit tight for that. Appreciate you being here. And Dave Digital saying, I have to say I FOMO'd into a small, there you go. Hey, listen, I don't think it's a bad project. I think it's a good project. I don't know.
Yeah, I like
Not what I want to personally FOMO into. Chris Klein is in the house. Chris, appreciate you being here, man. Yes, there you go. I appreciate you, man. Chris is always huge supporter. Hell, half the time he's the first one there smacking that like button and all that stuff. I appreciate you. Appreciate you very much. What's this? I have so missed this show. Well, I appreciate you, Dave. I do. I really, really do. And man, if you guys aren't following the Saturday morning Simple Terms podcast, are you missing out?
Yeah.
You are missing out. Every Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern time. Again, links to all that kind of stuff is in the description if you're watching this on the replay. Man, appreciate you, Dave. I really do. All right.
So
Let's
I would
Oh,
watch
sorry. Go ahead.
the Simple podcast.
Yeah.
I'm doing a lot of stuff in the morning, and like you kept on talking about it and how good it is and everything. I said, let me sit down. And, dude, I'm getting goosebumps. Literally getting goosebumps. Dude, when I saw one show, I was like, that's pretty interesting. And then from here on out, I'll sit down and watch the show.
Yep.
So it's a great show.
Yep.
Great questions, great interaction. So yeah.
I love the way the AI just does the show for the most part, man. It's awesome. And I love at the end where it's like, okay, say something funny, da 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 da. And
like that wasn't funny. Oh, let me try again.
Yeah. Exactly. It's awesome. It's absolutely awesome. Appreciate it. Hey, Dave P is in the house. Appreciate you being here. Dave P, don't forget to let me know if you got that shipment from Damn It Dave from the 100th episode of Crypto on the Rocks. I think he messed up and forgot to put an apartment number or something, and then he had to reship it. So you should hopefully have it by now. All right, we're gonna keep going. Again, we're gonna talk a couple more things here. We're gonna be talking about Exodus next, and then as we work our way through, we're definitely gonna be talking about gold and silver. I love when Goldbacks come out with something new, man. I just do. I love Goldbacks. Love Goldbacks. They're actually very prominently talked about in the new series that I'm putting together for the beginning of January, Crypto Mindset Minutes. I'm starting out with talking about sound money and breaking it down basically principle by principle. And of course, gold. You can't talk about sound money without talking about gold, and bringing it into the 21st century without talking about Goldbacks. So make sure you're watching for that first premiere starting first Monday of January. Yeah, Joe.
I think that's a great thing that you're doing, because this new premiere, the new series, just because the more inflation we get, the less that our dollar can buy, the more we need to be aware of sound money. Before, you knew nothing about it. Yeah, gold, okay, silver, okay. Now it's like, man, when I start DCAing, in the bear market, that's going to be part of my portfolio, gold and silver. Right now, I don't want to buy it all-time highs. I want to buy it, hopefully in a year from now, save us some money. Hopefully it's slower. If not, doesn't matter. I'm still going to put some money into it.
Yeah, hopefully we got to retrace the OC retest. Hopefully to be able to kind of do a little bit of DCA into that. Awesome, Dave P. Thank you. Yes, I appreciate that very much. All right, let's move on to this next piece. I lied. I said it was going to be about Exodus. Exodus is coming. But this next piece, PNC Bank. I'm sorry. We're seeing this go on more and more with banks just trying to get their toes in the water here with crypto, and eventually, it's going to be custody services. As a matter of fact, again, talking about it last night with Jar, and picking on, again, myself and, people in my age bracket and up, if they're going to want to go, again, largest demographic coming into crypto right now. If they are going to want to come into crypto, what are they going to want to do? They're not going to want to be always setting up a wallet and dealing with that shit. As much as Tangent Wallet, super easy. Link in the description, please. Matter of fact, I think they got another special going on that you get on top of the 10% discount if you use that link. So go ahead and check that out. But I mean, some of the people that are my age, if they're still using a flip phone or maybe an actual landline, the likelihood is very low that you are going to be getting them to do a crypto wallet. So this kind of thing is great. Yeah, go ahead, Joe.
Put a 1 in the chat without looking and without Googling, no ChatGPT. Put a 1 in the chat if you know what a rotary phone is.
Oh, nice.
No idea. One, if you
Nice.
know what a rotary phone is. Two, no idea. Don't look it up either. Don't Google it.
Yeah. Show your age. Dad,
Show your age.
show
Let's
your
go.
age. Oh man, and lasers go pew pew. Welcome, appreciate you being here. LBC Keith, DM me on Discord about the goal. Yeah, okay. I thought you were going to DM me, but I will. You got to let me get to that because I'm so good on Discord. Just saying. Anyway, let's see. You know what? It's funny, Dave Digital, that you ask about this. No. Except for a little bit last night on Matrix Money Podcast. Jar looked it up. We kind of took a quick look at it because somebody mentioned it in the chat. Joe, what about you? Have you looked into the new midnight thing on ADA?
No.
Okay, fair enough. I guess we got to kind of maybe do a little bit about that. It was in around 4 cents, I think. Last we were looking. Crux of Crypto is in the house. Shout out to Crux of Crypto. If there are any mods left in here, please drop a link to Crux's channel. I appreciate that very much. And let's see. I got to head out. Dave, Chris, thank you. Appreciate you being here, man. Thank you for all your support. All right, here we go. Ones and twos coming on in here. There you go. Yeah. Wow. Impressive. Impressive number of ones. We got a bunch of old people in here. Oh, there we go. My grandma had one. There it is.
Man, when I was had a photo, it wasn't a photo, it was more of a drawing. They didn't have photos back in that time.
Right. I remember as a kid getting you used to try to get the longest cord possible on your phone so you could like literally stretch it around the entire house to talk. And no, it wasn't official rules there, LBC. No worries, brother. I just knew you had to like get an account set up and all that kind of stuff. So that's why I didn't know how long that process was going to take for you. No worries. No worries. And hey, talking OG Tech Man in the house. Appreciate you being here. Yes. Shout out to LBC. Matter of fact, if you didn't watch the Hot of the Line episode we did with LBC, you got to go back and check that out, man. Yep. Did I say LBC? Yeah, my apologies. Crux of Crypto. Sorry. Yeah. I had Crux of Crypto on there, but like I'm just like, whoop, got LBC talking about the gold thing on my mind. Sorry about that, man. You got to go back.
That was a great show too with Crux of Crypto.
Oh, hell to the yeah. Hell to the yeah. Appreciated him doing that. All right, so let's I was talking about Exodus. And we're seeing a lot of wallets and exchanges do this kind of thing. So, they're coming out with a pay card so you can actually spend your crypto with a Visa, MasterCard, whatever. So I'll just let this play. It's literally 30 seconds long. It doesn't really explain it, but I do like There you go. Fair enough. And you get the, let's shut that off. You get the basic idea, right? I mean, this is, again, we've seen a lot of this coming out lately. And I don't know. I have used Exodus since it first came out. It has been one of my staple hot wallets. And still, to this day, again, it's not my primary wallet, obviously, but like for interacting with certain things or paying bills or that kind of thing, love Exodus. Joe, you're a fan of Exodus. You use Exodus, don't you?
No.
No? I thought you did.
No. I mean, we talked about it one time, but I'm such a procrastinator, I never got it. Speaking about procrastination and things that are unrelated, I have my Ancestry DNA. I bought this Black Friday and I've yet to do it. Procrastinate.
There you go. It's all right. Hey, listen, I get it. I'm no one to talk, man. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Hopefully I can do it and send it in. And they say that you're 99% Indian and here's your reservation and your casino. And there you go. Billionaire. Let's go.
Billionaire incoming. Billionaire Joe incoming. Just got an alert on Arrow. I don't know, Joe. Is that one of the ones you got? I know you got a bunch of alerts going on.
I love Arrow, and we can actually look at it.
Sure, you're gonna bring it up. Look at that.
Yeah.
Joe brings it right on up there.
Yeah. So
there it is.
Arrow.
Boom.
Oops. Ondo Finance alert. I was hoping it was going to go up. Right now, I think all the coins are going to come down, just due to just everything happening with the market. But on the daily, not looking good. Your alert probably went off because it broke this level. Man, I so wanted to go up, but it is not looking good. Yeah. On the 3-day, nothing. The daily, we kind of had this sideways action, but we broke this level. And so now potentially we could be coming after this, which is really close, but it's 61.88. And then if we break that level, good luck. Because now I don't really count this. This was the day that went down in infamy. But yeah, and I wrecked so many people, including myself. On the next zone that I would look for a potential bounce is 0.5433, 0.4929. But right now, not looking good. So that looking for a bounce there.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I get it. Dang. And Dave is saying, man, working really busy. Listen, man, I appreciate you even being here, lurking at work. And I get it. You can't look at the charts. No worries. Appreciate you listening, smacking that like button. Yeah. And Dave, I see your 23andMe right in there. That's just too funny. Anyway, what's this? IRS. Indians don't care what the IRS says. Yeah, well, there it is. There it is. Yeah, but again, not gonna want to get. I don't need none of that. But you know what? To that end, Joe, this next thing that we're going to talk about, you and I have not talked about this in a while. Now we've talked. I don't want to say every, but many of the wrench attacks that have happened and that have been made public, we have talked about here to try and get everybody who's not only in this space like we are talking about this on the daily basis, but interacting in the crypto space in whatever capacity you're doing to be aware of your physical security. Now, wrong button for me. This basically breaks it all down without doing this whole news broadcast, but I want to do the news broadcast. I think it'll be better. So
the indictment of 2 cryptocurrency investors in the alleged kidnapping and torture of an Italian tourist here in New York City. It comes after a series of kidnappings in Europe targeting crypto magnates. Allie Bauman is here with the disturbing details. Allie, good morning.
Good morning, Dana. Prosecutors allege the 2 men tormented the victim with electric wires, forced him to smoke from a crack pipe, and even dangled him over the staircase of their Manhattan townhouse, all in an attempt to gain his Bitcoin password.
Crazy.
William Duplessis appeared in a Manhattan courtroom Friday with bags under his eyes, indicted in a Bitcoin kidnapping scheme, along with John Waltz. Prosecutors allege the 2 men, both cryptocurrency investors in their 30s, lured an Italian millionaire to their ritzy Soho townhouse, where they held him captive and tortured him over 17 days. The suspects were arrested after the 28-year-old man managed to escape and flag down a traffic cop on the street. Inside the apartment, police say they found body armor, ammunition, and a photo of a gun held to the man's head.
To be tortured for 17 days in terms of a chainsaw cutting your leg, in terms of putting your feet in the water and electrocuting them, in terms of making the person ingest narcotics, horrible crime.
Prosecutors say the suspects took the alleged victim's electronics and threatened to kill his family unless he gave up the password to his Bitcoin wallet worth millions. As the NYPD parsed through evidence in Soho this week, French police have arrested more than 20 people for a number of kidnapping plots targeting crypto tycoons, which includes the attempted abduction of an investor's daughter by masked men on a busy Paris street earlier.
And this is one that you and I talked about. Matter of fact, this might be one of the last ones we talked about, to be honest. This is crazy. And again, I'm going to let this wrap up, but it's insane to me that now we're dealing with it here in the U.S., or at least newsworthy dealing with it here in the U.S.
This month.
I don't go to certain crypto meeting anymore where I had the habit to go before. I try to park as close as possible to the destination when I have to go somewhere.
The string of attacks, both abroad and now domestic, have some Bitcoin bigwigs worried for their safety.
Bitcoin's worth over $100,000, and people are still posting screenshots of their holdings, travel plans of where they're going to be. So it's really an attacker's dream, because they don't really need to do too much research out there to target these people that now have quite a lot of value in their crypto holdings. And so unfortunately, these attacks are, again, becoming more gruesome, more brazen, and are increasing in likelihood and severity.
And the two New York suspects are being held without bail. We've also learned the NYPD is investigating two of its own detectives who worked private security at that Soho townhouse.
Oh my gosh, this is unbelievable.
And I'm going to just end it there. That is like the coup de grace, the proverbial icing on the cake. And you got the actual NYPD being like, yo, man, I can see what I don't see. These wrench attacks are happening with much more fervor now and much more frequently. This guy, 17 days, basically tortured with electricity, guns, being dangled off balconies. Yeah, it's like, are you freaking kidding me? Joe, please put your 2 cents in there, because I'm already feeling my blood pressure. Can you see it? Can you see it?
Yeah, that's why it's very important not to flash your stuff. Be humble. You know, if you buy a new Lamborghini, I mean, it's good to show that you're doing something, but Lamborghini screams money. It screams Target.
Yep.
You know, all these rich people, they don't dress rich. They dress normal. You know, that way they're not a target when they go out and about. But if you're dressed to the nines, I mean, it's good to do that, but I don't know, like, you just got to be very careful. And then especially, you know, if you're going out, inviting people over, going to people's houses, you never know what could happen.
Yeah. And, you know, I love everybody in the chat. Thank you for like booming this chat up. But listen, man, you know, it's something I'm aware of. It ain't like I got a shit ton of crypto. Hell, if you ask me, I got no crypto, because it's all put aside in places that honestly I would have. It would take time for me to access anything, and I wouldn't be able to access it alone because it's for my grandkids. So again, think about your security. Yeah, Joe, please jump in.
Story time.
Okay, story time.
Story time. My ex-boss, he was worth a lot of money, like a lot. And when I first went to his house, he would tell me that you know, he had people that he just met or whatever come over, hang out. You know, he lonely dude, like he just wanted friends, which was really sad. And I told him, I said, wait a minute, like, you have people you just met come over, hang out, you know, eat, cook, whatever, just, you know. He's like, yeah. I was like, dude, are you freaking serious? What if they know other people who they talk to or whatever, and then like all your stuff's gone, you're gone.
Right.
Yeah, so you just gotta be real careful. No,
facts, Joe. Joe's spouting facts right there, man. Yeah. I know, you know, that's more a traditional kind of situation with his money, but I mean, you should be thinking about that, period, your safety all the time anyway, in my humble opinion. Okay, we're about to wrap these last two items up here, and then we're going to be heading over to Joe's stream. We're rating his stream in about 10 minutes. So again, if you are on YouTube, sit tight, don't touch that dial, and we're going to go and raid his stream. But before we do that, now I brought this one up here where right after silver creased that $60 mark, and it is just kept going and going, and it's done a little bit of bouncing around there, trying to do a little bit of price discovery. But Joe, what do you think? Silver is like going parabolic, if you ask me. What thoughts?
Yeah, I was actually looking at that yesterday before, and it's just nuts. We're at 60.84. I tell you what. 1 second. I'm getting a call. 1 second. Sorry.
That's okay. No worries. Listen, the bottom line is if you are going and wanting to invest in gold and silver, I'm going to suggest to you, and if mining stocks is still lurking in the background, he'll agree with me, that you probably want to do it on a platform that takes into account the best of both worlds with regard to gold and silver, and that's Kinesis. Link is in the description with regard to that. Matter of fact, and there he is. He's still here. So I'm sure he's about to agree with me with what I just said right there. And I'll tell you what, it is, in my opinion, the best of both worlds. With regard to having access to gold and silver. Now, I get it. Some of you might want to be doing, holding physical silver, physical gold. Hey, you do you. The fact of the matter is, if you are trying to do that and trying to take advantage of sound money as it is and has been for ever, right? Ever, then you definitely need to, be doing that in, yes, Kinesis rock. See, I told you he'd agree with me. He absolutely agrees. And you know what, Dave P, you're not wrong about that. Copper, nickel, yep, commodities in this regard. And I know we kind of got off on a whoops, wait a minute, what the heck's going on here? Got off on a tangent here, Joe. You all said we can jump right on into the silver chart. That way you can take a quick look at it. So I know you got to head out pretty soon.
Yeah, my brother, he doesn't call me often, and he called me. He was like, "Dude, I'm on a live stream." You're on a what? I gotta go, but we haven't talked. Bye. So yeah, sorry about that. All
That's funny. It's funny. I just got a call while you were doing the charts. Thank God it was while you were doing the charts. So it was the same thing. I'm on a live stream. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
anyway,
so silver, man, it is just going. When the price was here, we were actually on a live stream together, and this was October 30th. And I'll say, you know what? Buy now. Not financial advice. Could we go down lower? Sure. If we do, here's a lower investment. Here's a lower. So that was October 2nd. So the price was somewhere up here. October 2nd was here. So the price was here. We were saying to enter, we were actually right here and have a lower investment. So here we would have entered, lower investment here, just in case it pulls back, because we don't know. But if it keeps on running, at least we're in. And sure enough, it came up some more, pulled back. When we were here on the 4 hour, let's just kind of zoom in what happened. When we were here, I'm thinking we might come down to come up, break the level. We did come down, came up, started losing it, but we did not lose this level, which is good. Well, if you bought it and you wanted to go up. If you want a cheaper price, well, it's not good. Then it came up, broke this level, and now we do this across. I love how they get respected. Came right here, tapped it. If you were kind of looking at buying, based off of the way I trade, this could have been your entry. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda. But since I show you how to trade, this is what you would have done. Either here or here, the break of this, or safer would have been here with anticipating that it comes up, pulls back to about here, and maybe continues up. And it's just been, man, would I buy right now? Like if I'm doing would I buy for a trade? No. Would I buy for an investment? No. Because it went up already. It went up a lot already. So I would, if I did enter, let's say $100, simple math. I do 25 right now in case it runs up, but I would like to see it pull back to about 50, 86 at the minimum. And then hopefully 54, I put in some more. And then if it dumps, great. I can start loading up.
There you go. And yeah, mining stocks right here for the win. You know, it's DCA, just like crypto. There you go. There you go.
Yep.
And I don't know, to me, that's exactly the way to think about it. Kind of like I think about crypto. But Joe, thank you for going over that chart. I appreciate that. Yeah, silver on the proverbial tear right now. Thanks for doing that.
Can you imagine? Sorry, but can you imagine October 2nd, we're looking at it, and I didn't buy, but being, well, it's too high right now. I'm gonna wait for it to come down. But like how you do DCA, you just buy in.
Yep.
The only time I recommend not buying in is when it pumped. Like that day, if it's time for you to DCA and it moved a whole bunch, just wait a couple of days. You know, hopefully it pulls back. If not, well, then you can buy at a higher price. But the chance of it pulling back is much higher.
And if you're a member of Piper Academy, he puts out the best days to, or at least historically over 2025 to DCA as far as crypto is concerned. But yeah, mining stocks right here saying it. Just keep stacking. Yep. Just keep stacking. Steve Hickey is in the house. Appreciate you lurking from the gym. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, we are wrapping it up though. So we got one more thing to go over, and then we're heading over to Ray Joe's stream. Matter of fact, about 3 minutes ish or so. Joe, do you need to head over there now, or do you want to hang out with us?
Yeah, I'm gonna get the stuff ready, and then we'll see you guys over there. So if you're on X, come on over to YouTube, smash the like. You're gonna automatically go to my channel. We basically show you how to trade without all the complicated terms, pattern memorization. We show you in a more simplistic form because there are a lot of rules, strategies. Which one do you pick? For me, I mean, the price action tells me what to do. And sometimes it reverses, and okay, it did reverse. But that's why I look at levels. And it's more market structure, strength of the move, momentum. But I'm going to get that set up. How do you think, guys? And we'll see you in a few minutes.
All right. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate you being here, man. It was great to do.
I missed it. Like I said, today I was off, and I texted CCM. I said, dude, I'm off. Let's go. Let's do it. I was like, all right, cool. So very happy. Hopefully I'm off again. Maybe next Wednesday. We'll see.
All right. Awesome.
All right. See ya.
All right. See you in a few minutes.
All right.
Shout out to Joe. Again, links are always in the description if you're watching, especially if you're watching this on the replay. Links are always in the description for Joe and his channel. Make sure you're following him, especially if you're looking to learn how to trade. I mean, he puts it all out there for free, basically. If you want to access more direct access to him, where him answering questions and this and that, then, you know, he's got paid groups for that. So shout out to Joe. All right. Let's bring up the last piece of news, and then we're going to head over and raid his stream. Goldbacks coming out with the latest Goldback release. Here, I'm going to let this play. It's about 30 seconds, and then I'll give you my proverbial 2 cents. I like that. Make inflation optional. That is awesome. Now, guys, listen, you know, when these new Goldbacks come out, I try to promote them all the time when they come out, because, man, it seems like they announced them and they're gone. So again, they didn't put a release date yet. When they do, I'll make sure that we're getting that information out, even if it's in, obviously it's going to be in 2026. So we won't necessarily be doing this particular show, but I'll make sure that it's on the information that I pass on in other live streams. So be on the lookout for that, man, because dang, yeah, Goldbacks, absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. Okay, let's wrap up what we got going here, and we're going to go raid Joe's live stream. So again, appreciate Joe being here today. I'm glad that we're able to get this show in today. It was awesome, and I appreciate all of you guys being here live. Believe me, from the bottom of my heart, I really do appreciate it. So for the rest of this week, Friday night, as usual, 7 p.m. Eastern time, Crypto on the Rocks. Now, here's the thing for Crypto on the Rocks. For those of you in the U.S., you know that Christmas and New Year's fall on a Thursday. So, like, we got kind of a long weekend, using my air quotes here, with regard to those two holidays. So I think on that week, on those weeks, I'm going to actually probably not do a live stream for Crypto on the Rocks. I'm trying to put together a best of kind of thing so that something will air in that slot, but no guarantees, because I am nowhere near even compiling that information yet. So I'm going to try to do that. But as it stands, as of this moment, this Friday and next Friday, the 19th, might be the last two live streams for Crypto on the Rocks for 2025. So please make sure you're jumping in for that. Let's make them good. And I really appreciate all of you for being a part of that. And then we'll be back beginning of next week and kind of just keep the grind going. All right, that's it, folks. We're going to head over to Raid Joe's stream. Make sure when you get there, you're typing in CCM Raid in the chat. Appreciate all of you. Thanks again, and I will see you Friday night.